Music video, gotta love that one. It's basically 6:30, which means it's time for good news. I'm going to start off with a hero delivery driver saves woman's life after feeling made him go back to check up on her. A British grocery store delivery driver saved a woman's life after she didn't answer the door and he got a feeling that something was wrong. Leandro Pinto Dantas sensed there was a problem and decided to go back for another look in the window, and only then spotted her lying unconscious on the floor. It was around 9 p.m. in the coastal town of Poole in southern England when the delivery driver for Asda arrived for his delivery. Everything seemed normal, said the 36-year-old. The light was on, the TV was on. I knocked on the door but didn't get an answer. So I called the contact number we had for delivery but got no reply. I thought at first they must have gone out, so I looked in the window, but no one was coming. He turned to go, but something didn't feel right. I believe God made me go back to the window. I pushed some branches away so I could get a better look, and that's where I saw the lady face down on the floor. He quickly called for an ambulance, and the paramedics were soon on the scene and gave the diabetic woman some glucose to help her raise her blood sugar. Well done there. That's absolutely fantastic. Good news. And here's one for all you butterfly lovers out there. A number of monarch butterflies wintering in Mexico is way up, doubling the forest acreage over the last year. The number of monarch butterflies overwintering this year in Mexico has nearly doubled, according to the annual census released last week by the World Wildlife Fund in Mexico and their partners. During the last few months in 2025, the population of eastern monarchs occupied 4.42 acres of the central Mexico's forest, up from 2.22 acres the previous winter. The encouraging survey was conducted with help from Mexico's National Commission of Protected Natural Areas and local communities, and it serves an important indicator of the health of the monarch population that has been clawing its way back from dangerously low levels this century. It's now time to turn this year's increase into a lasting trend with all-hands approach where governments, landowners, conservationists and citizens continue to safeguard critical habitats along the monarch's North American migratory route. You can find out more about these stories at goodnewsnetwork.com. And let's have one more. Nope. Oh. More nature. It is a Wunderkammern Wednesdays after all. A record-breaking migration of orange-bellied parrot will be flying high after years of conservation work pays off. With the news headlines around the COP events full of general doom and gloom about species decline, it's worth taking the time to meet one lucky bird that's on the mend. From as few as 17 known individuals, the orange-bellied parrots of Tasmania now number in the low hundreds after years of hard conservation work. Recently, a new group of 28 captive-bred juvenile parrots was sent to be released in southwest Tasmania. I'm not even going to attempt the name of that place without sounding like an idiot, to join an adult breeding nesting colony near 5 Mile Beach. This is vital for this species, which migrates to the coast of Queensland, Australia during the winter. During their short migration, the juveniles have to learn the various migration routes from experienced parrots who've made the flight before. The release was carried out by the Orange-Bellied Parrot Tasmanian program, managed by the state's Natural Resources and Environmental Department, whose secretary, Madeleine Ogdeville, was ecstatic over the success of the program. Our wildlife experts predicted over 200 orange-bellied parrots will migrate north this breeding season, which would set another record yet. That's absolutely fantastic. Good news! And now for some TKR Mornings CCN Radio good news. I did it! I did a thing! I finally got to it! I've got a couple of days of testing, but CCAN Radio will start streaming continuously 24 hours a day at unity314.com using live365.com to make sure that all of the music that we play is tracked, and the royalties go out accordingly. So yeah, if you hop on over to unity314.com after the show, you will find an ongoing playlist, and we'll be adding clips and bits and pieces to that as well. We will also be counting down the road to 200 using the 24-hour CCAN radio broadcast, where at times of the day you'll get to hear the battles live and repeated. You'll also get to hear a lot of the TKR Spotlight Series interviews that we've done in the past, and a lot more. And slowly but surely we will bring all of the other brilliant people who do what I do into the CCAN fold, because we're better together, and together we can. It's coming up to 6:36 here on the Eastern Seaboard. I'm your host Gizmo, rocking it alone, and I just want to say, you can try all you want, but you ain't gonna drag you down with me. This is the Baby Goats here on the Kindness Revolution Morning Show on Indie 101.5. That's CCAN Radio and all over YouTube. Ugh, gross.